Hey everybody, I'm Eva. Thanks for joining. Today's video is about special occasion bags, or bags to use for special days or for special dinners or for special events. And this video is a follow-up from my previous video, which was about my top 5 everyday bags. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some bags from the brand Verano Hill. They kindly gifted me some bags to review and show on my channel. This is not a paid partnership. I'm not getting paid to do this video. I'm just including some of their bags along with other bags in my personal collection that I believe are really great special occasion bags. And we'll start right here with this flower clutch. So I'm going to pull it up a little closer here so that you can see that there are flower appliques here along with some metalwork and pearls kind of all intertwined together. The base color behind the flowers is an off-white, and you can see that really clearly here on the back because that's all there is here on the back. It's just got a very basic interior, which I think is really all you need when all the emphasis is on the exterior. It has these two little clasps here that you can pull out if you want to. Let me show you what that looks like here. If you were to close it here, then you have a place to attach the chain. Yeah, so it's very thin and dainty, but I think it's very proportionate to the size of the bag. And it looks like this. This is the Juliet flower clutch. And when I was looking at the information about this bag online, I saw that the materials are made out of vegan leather. I usually steer away from vegan leather products, but in this case, I think it works really well because the emphasis is here on the flowers. I could see using this clutch when I go out with my girlfriends for a fancy brunch, or when I'm going to a wedding or a graduation. And I also think this would be a really beautiful clutch to use, you know, like at a Mother's Day or spring celebration. So this one really caught my eye. I was happy to add this into my collection. And I have a few others to show you later in the video, but for now I'm going to move on to Aspinal of London. I really got interested in Aspinal of London several years ago. I have the large Lottie bag, I have the regular Lottie bag, I had a micro bag for a little while, though I did sell that, and I also had this Lottie clutch. And I made a full video comparing all those sizes in case you're interested. But of all my Aspinal of London bags, this is the one with the most soft and supple leather. This is made out of lambskin. And as you can see, it's really pillowy and cushy here. And I think that's also in the name. I think it had the name Pillow Clutch, if I remember correctly. Like I said, it's been several years ago. This has the traditional Aspinal of London letterbox opening here. So you click it open like that and pull that out, and that's how it opens. And then inside the bag, you have this beautiful, vibrant red lining. It's quite a simple bag. It's really not that big, but when you use a clutch, you usually don't need to have that many things with you, in my experience. But there is a really nice pocket on the back of the bag, and it has a magnetic closure here, and it has a little plaque with the branding on it. This clutch has some D-rings on this side, so you can attach the chain that came with it. It was a braided chain, very similar to Chanel looking chain. Right after I got this bag, I took it to a winter wedding, and it was perfect for that kind of event. So my third bag to show you is what I call my top hat bag. Though it actually has an official name from Verano Hill, it's called the Vienna bag. Maybe you can see why I thought at first it looked like a top hat. Actually, it's an asymmetrical design here with the curve of the bottom of this bag going up on the side. But the bag actually is balanced when you set it down because of the hardware here on the bottom. So here is the side of the bag and the back, and again there's a shot of the bottom. What I didn't know from looking at the bag on the website was that this top handle is flexible, it moves, and that's really handy when you go to like actually get in the bag because you can pull this handle back out of the way as you're actually getting in and out of the bag. It has a magnet closure right there on top, and then when you look down inside the bag you can see that there's a little zipper pouch here. So I'm pulling that out to show you that it comes with this little extra SLG, and it also comes with a crossbody strap here or shoulder strap. If you wanted to use that strap, then there's a D-ring here on this side of the bag, and there's also a D-ring back here right behind this handle. So obviously it's a small bag, it's not going to hold a whole lot, but it's definitely going to hold more than the clutches that I'm showing you today. I plan on using this bag later this month when I'm going to meet a friend for dinner. We tend to meet for dinner in one of the trendier neighborhoods in town. If you're from Cincinnati, then you will know of the Over the Rhine neighborhood. They have some fantastic restaurants there. If you're not from Cincinnati, it's kind of like the Soho of our city. It's a very historic neighborhood. It's been transformed and revitalized recently, and it's a hub for a lot of young professionals in the area, which means it has really good restaurants, cool galleries, and some fun spots to visit with a friend especially. So yes, I'm going to take it to dinner with my friend. This would also be a fun bag to use, you know, if you're going to galleries or a museum, because it just kind of has this artistic, unique vibe. So the next bag I'm going to show you is from Furla. This is the Furla 1927. It's the mini top handle style. They still have this style on the Furla website, though they don't have these particular details. So this bag is in patent leather and it has a scalloped edge here. But what is consistent with what Furla is currently offering, and the bag that I have here, is this very cool turn lock. So this is an abstract F, and it turns like this, and this is how you open the bag. I really like that particular feature. I think it is very cool, and it's also very easy to use. This is very kind of an old-fashioned or classic timeless style, I guess is a more positive way to put that, with this little top handle here and the trapezoid shape. And this particular bag does have feet. It's quite small, so it doesn't hold, you know, a whole lot, but it holds what I need when I go to classical music concerts. This has become kind of my go-to for a classical music venue. And the whole reason I bought this is that I was going to a classical music concert and I was going to have some preferred seating. Well, I'll just tell you, it was VIP seating for this particular concert. Not because I was a VIP, like as a donor or a board member or things like that, but because I was on staff with the organization at that time. So they had a seat reserved for me in the VIP section. And once I found that out, I kind of started getting a little bit nervous about, oh my gosh, like what am I going to wear and what bag am I going to carry? Because it's going to be quite visible to everyone in the audience, you know, when I walk up to that VIP section. So I ordered this bag for that particular occasion and I loved using it. I felt really confident with it that day. And ever since then, it's been my go-to for any other kind of classical music concert. Okay, and the final bag that I'm showing you today is also from Verano Hill, and I hope that you can see how incredibly beautiful this is. The name of the bag is the Jeline Flower Clutch. And oh my goodness, this is even better in person. Like, I thought it looked really beautiful, you know, on the website, but when I got this out of the package, I was really in awe. It's also quite heavy, so it feels very significant and substantial here in my hands. This kind of gave me the feeling of a Judith Lieber piece because it's made out of these rhinestones. So you see these little tabs here. This is basically a kiss lock feature here that you pull open like this. And then once you open it up here, you can see that it's really, really small. It's definitely not big enough to hold a phone. So just a few of your essentials there. This came with a little baggie full of extra crystals here and some glue in case you needed it. And also came with this little chain. If you wanted to use the chain, then you would just pop up this little ring here behind my thumb. And of course, there's one on the other side here as well. And then it closes together like this. My boys came in here and found this the other day. They were playing with it. And I was like, ooh, be careful, be careful, be careful. But you know, they just wanted to see, you know, how it worked, how it was all put together. They pulled up those little rings and they didn't damage it. So that's a good first sign. That's very promising. So I could definitely see taking this to a wedding. And also I think this would be really fun home decor. If you are a hardcore bag lover, then decorating your home, your office, even if you don't have a YouTube studio, I think it's just really fun to put out some of your favorite pieces so that you can see them on a daily basis instead of just keeping them in your closet. So you may see it sometime in my display behind me. And if you don't, then no, it's going to be in another place where I can see it in my office because I just love looking at it. So thanks to Verano Hill for gifting me those bags today. Their website will be linked below. They're having a special promotion right now where it's a buy one and get one. I think they do clutch bags or special occasion bags very well. So I would be confident in recommending those particular styles to you. And for me, they're a good price for a clutch because I'm not going to be using these bags very often, but I really like to have them in my collection for those special days, special occasions, and also, as I mentioned, for some home decor. Thanks for watching today. I hope you have some special occasions to use your special bags sometime in the near future. All right, you take care and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, bye.